Do you ever feel like your thoughts and emotions control you? You want to focus on work, but your mind keeps wandering to social media. Or maybe you get easily frustrated, and it affects your relationship. What if there was a way to take control? Today we'll explore ancient wisdom from the Dhammapada, collection of teachings by the Buddha that can help you achieve mental discipline and true happiness. The Dhammapada is a revered collection of 423 verses, each offering profound insights into the Buddha's teaching. One powerful verse from the Dhammapada says, "It is very difficult to control your mind. It moves swiftly and lands wherever it feels desire, but it is very good to discipline our mind." This means our minds are naturally drawn to distractions and negativity, but by learning to control them, we can find true peace and well-being. Think about it. Our minds often wander, driven by fleeting desires and emotions. Imagine feeling overwhelmed by anger, frustration, or anxiety. These emotions can cloud our judgment and lead to hurtful words or actions. If we let these impulses control us, we might express anger or negativity, harming our relationships and well-being. Imagine if every time you felt angry, you lashed out. You'd soon find yourself isolated and unhappy. The Supreme Buddha taught that disciplining the mind is key to achieving true happiness. When we control our thoughts and emotions, we can prevent negative actions and foster positive. It's not easy, but it's possible with practice. Consider your own life. How often does your mind tell you to stay in bed for just 5 more minutes? If you always listened, you'd never get up. This is a small example of how our minds can control us if we're not careful. Mental discipline isn't about achieving perfection overnight. It's a journey of daily practice. And even small steps can lead to significant changes. With dedication, you can learn to control your thoughts and emotions, unlocking a happier and more fulfilling life. Understanding the Dhammapada. The Dhammapada is much more than a collection of verses. It is a profound guide to living a disciplined and mindful life. The wisdom contained within its stanzas has been revered for centuries, offering timeless insights into the nature of the mind and the path to enlightenment. The Dhammapada is part of the Khuddaka Nikaya, one of the 5 Nikayas in the Sutta Pitaka, which is itself one of the 3 baskets, Tipitaka, of the Pali Canon, the earliest collection of Buddhist scriptures. The name Dhammapada can be translated as Path of the Dhamma, or Way of Truth, which encapsulates its purpose, guiding individuals towards the truth and helping them navigate the complexities of human existence with wisdom and clarity. The text is organized into 26 chapters, each focusing on different aspects of life and the mind. One of the most significant chapters is the first one, known as the Twin Verses, or Yamakavaga. This chapter lays the foundation for the entire text by emphasizing the duality of human experience and the importance of choosing the right path. The Twin Verses open with a striking declaration about the power of thought. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. If a man speaks or acts with an evil thought, pain follows him, as the wheel follows the foot of the ox that draws the carriage. All that we are is the result of what we have thought. It is founded on our thoughts. It is made up of our thoughts. If a man speaks or acts with a pure thought, happiness follows him, like a shadow that never leaves him. These verses highlight the fundamental Buddhist belief that our mental state shapes our reality. The way we think directly influences our actions and consequently the outcomes we experience in life. This principle is critical for understanding the importance of mental discipline in Buddhism. By cultivating pure and wholesome thoughts, we pave the way for happiness and peace. Conversely, if our minds are dominated by negative and harmful thoughts, suffering will inevitably follow. This duality and the choice it presents are central to the Buddhist path. The teachings of the Dhammapada encourage us to be mindful of our thoughts and to actively steer them towards positivity and compassion. It's a reminder that every moment offers a choice, and through mindful awareness, we can choose the path that leads to enlightenment. The duality of human experience. The Twin Verses serves as a microcosm of the entire Dhammapada, encapsulating its core message. It speaks to the duality of human existence, perpetual battle between good and evil, positive and negative, happiness and suffering. The verses underscore that these dualities are not just abstract concepts but are deeply rooted in our thoughts and action. Understanding this duality is crucial for anyone on the Buddhist path. It emphasizes personal responsibility and the power of individual agency. The Dhammapada teaches that we are not passive recipients of fate, but active participants in shaping our destinies through our thoughts, words, and action. In contemporary terms, this can be likened to the psychological concept of cognitive behavioral therapy, which posits that our thoughts significantly influence our emotions and behaviors. By changing our thought patterns, we can alter our emotional responses and behaviors, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The struggle with the mind. The mind is often likened to a wild horse, always ready to gallop in different directions. This metaphor perfectly captures the essence of our daily struggles with maintaining focus and finding peace amidst a storm of thoughts and emotion. The Buddha's teachings, particularly those encapsulated in the Dhammapada, offer invaluable insights into taming this wild horse and achieving mental discipline. In our daily lives, we often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions. Whether it's anxiety about the future, regrets about the past, or distractions in the present, our minds seem to be in a constant state of flux. This mental turmoil can lead to stress, dissatisfaction, and a sense of being overwhelmed. The Buddha recognized this inherent nature of the mind and provided a path to bring it under control. The mind's nature to wander. One of the foundational teachings of Buddhism is the recognition that the mind's nature is to wander. This wandering is driven by desires, aversions, and ignorance, what Buddhism refers to as the three poisons. Desires lead us to constantly seek external pleasures, aversions cause us to push away discomfort, and ignorance blinds us to the true nature of reality. The Buddha likened the mind to a monkey, perpetually jumping from one branch to another, never staying still. This monkey mind is restless and chaotic, making it difficult for us to focus or achieve inner peace. However, by understanding this nature, we can begin to implement practices that help in calming and stabilizing the mind. Implementing practices for mental control. The teachings of the Buddha are rich with practical advice on how to bring the mind under control. Central to these teachings is the practice of mindfulness, sati. Mindfulness involves paying close attention to our thoughts, emotions, and sensations in the present moment without judgment. By doing so, we create a space between stimulus and response, allowing us to choose our actions more wisely. Another essential practice is meditation, bhavana. Through meditation, we train the mind to focus and develop concentration, samadhi. There are various forms of meditation in Buddhism, each serving different purposes. For instance, anapanasati, mindfulness of breathing, helps in calming the mind and developing concentration, while vipassana, insight meditation, aids in gaining deeper insights into the nature of reality and the impermanence of all phenomena. Practical steps to tame the mind. Mindfulness meditation. Begin with short sessions of mindfulness meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and bring your attention to your breath. Observe each inhale and exhale without trying to control it. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. This simple practice helps in developing awareness and concentration. Loving kindness meditation. Also known as metta bhavana, this practice involves cultivating feelings of love and compassion towards oneself and others. Start by focusing on yourself, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe." Gradually extend these wishes to loved ones, acquaintances, and even those you have conflicts with. This practice helps in reducing anger and fostering positive emotions. Reflection on impermanence. Contemplate the impermanent nature of all things. Recognize that thoughts and emotions are transient and will pass. This understanding reduces attachment and aversion, helping you respond to situations with greater equanimity. Daily mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily activities. Whether you are eating, walking, or working, try to be fully present in the moment. This practice enhances your ability to stay focused and reduces the tendency of the mind to wander. Seek guidance. Join a meditation group or seek guidance from a teacher. Having a community and a mentor can provide motivation, support, and deeper insights into your practice. The role of patience and persistence. Achieving mental discipline is not an overnight process. It requires patience, persistence, and a compassionate attitude towards oneself. There will be times when the mind resists control and wanders more than usual. During such times, it's important to practice self-compassion and gently guide the mind back to the present moment. The teachings of the Buddha remind us that the journey to mental discipline is a gradual one. Just as a wild horse is tamed through consistent and gentle training, the mind too requires regular practice and effort. Over time, these efforts lead to significant changes, bringing about a state of inner peace and clarity. Practical steps to mental discipline. Achieving mental discipline is a gradual process that requires consistent effort and practice. Here are some practical steps you can take. Start small. Begin with just 5 minutes of meditation each day. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. This helps in building a habit without feeling overwhelmed. Set aside a quiet time each day for meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Observe each inhale and exhale without trying to control it. When your mind wanders, gently bring it back to your breath. Over time, increase the duration of your meditation sessions by a minute or 2 each week. Practice mindfulness. Be present in the moment. Pay attention to your thoughts and emotions without judgment. This helps in developing awareness and preventing the mind from being carried away by distraction. Incorporate mindfulness into daily activities. While eating, focus on the taste, texture, and smell of your food. When walking, notice the sensations in your feet and the rhythm of your steps. By bringing full attention to these activities, you train your mind to stay present. Cultivate positive habits. Replace negative thoughts with positive affirmation. Practice gratitude and compassion. This shift in mindset helps in creating a positive mental environment and reduces the impact of negative emotions. Start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. This practice helps in focusing on the positive aspects of life and cultivates a sense of appreciation and contentment. Seek guidance. Join a meditation group or seek guidance from a teacher. This can provide motivation and support. Being part of a community can help you stay committed to your practice and provide valuable insights and encouragement. Look for local meditation groups or online communities. Participate in group meditations, workshops, and discussions. Having a mentor or teacher can also offer personalized guidance and support on your journey. The journey to happiness. Mental discipline is not about suppressing thoughts and emotions, but about understanding and managing them. It's a journey that requires patience and dedication. Every step you take towards disciplining your mind brings you closer to true happiness and peace. The teachings of the Buddha and the wisdom of the Dhammapada provide valuable insights and practical guidance for this journey. Here are some key points to consider. Understand the nature of the mind. Recognize that the mind has a natural tendency to wander and be drawn to distraction. By understanding this, you can develop strategies to manage your thoughts and emotions effectively. The Dhammapada teaches that the mind is like a wild horse that needs to be tamed. By practicing mindfulness and meditation, you can bring the mind under control and develop greater mental clarity and focus. Embrace the process. Accept that achieving mental discipline is a gradual process that requires consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. Set realistic goals for your practice and acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and use them as opportunities for growth and learning. Develop self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Avoid harsh self-criticism and recognize that developing mental discipline takes time and effort. Practice self-compassion by acknowledging your struggles and offering yourself words of encouragement. Remind yourself that everyone faces challenges and that it is okay to make mistakes. Consistent practice. Make a commitment to regular practice. Whether it's meditation, mindfulness, or positive affirmations, consistency is key to developing mental discipline. Create a daily routine that includes time for meditation and mindfulness. Even on busy days, find a few minutes to center yourself and reconnect with your practice. As you embark on this journey, remember that the teachings of the Buddha and the wisdom of the Dhammapada are always there to guide you. With consistent practice, you can achieve a state of mental discipline that will transform your life. This journey is not about achieving perfection, but about making gradual improvements that lead to greater happiness and inner peace. By starting small, practicing mindfulness, cultivating positive habits, and seeking guidance, you can develop the mental discipline needed to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. Embrace the process, be patient with yourself, and know that every step you take brings you closer to true happiness and peace. May you find strength and inspiration in the teachings of the Buddha and the Dhammapada as you journey towards mental discipline and a more fulfilling life.